Have you ever partied hard and the next morning you look at the bill and break out in a cold sweat? The US is experiencing exactly that feeling right now, but their bill is up to $1 trillion. Welcome to the most hardcore money-burning event in the Middle East, where they use a cannon to shoot a fly and use million-dollar missiles just to take down a drone that costs as much as a scooter. What's happening with Uncle Sam's wallet? Let's expose it right now. To start the story, the Pentagon reported to the US Congress with a very cool and calm attitude that, in the first 6 days of the campaign, the US only spent a modest $11.3 billion. Sounds like a lot, but wait. Professor Linda Bilmes from Harvard University stepped up to expose this accounting magic trick. She pointed out that the Pentagon often calculates the book value of weapons, while the actual replacement cost is nearly $16 billion. Let's do some painful mental math. At the peak of the conflict lasting 40 days, the US evaporated about $2 billion every single day for ammunition and troop deployment. On top of that, there was an unbelievable comedy moment when the Allied Kuwaiti forces somehow mistakenly shot down 3 of the US's own F-15 fighter jets. Truly, enthusiasm plus mistakes equals property destruction. But the most critical point of this war lies in the price tags. Iran used drones that cost a measly $30,000 each. To counter this strike, the US had to use interceptor missiles, and the price of one US interceptor is up to $4 million. You heard that right. It's like spending $4 million to buy bug spray for a $30,000 mosquito. Being attacked with this poor, crushing the rich tactic, the US has to spend hundreds of times more to cope, creating immense financial pressure. $1 trillion doesn't just vanish with the smoke of gunpowder. The US will have to nurture this bill for a lifetime. About 55,000 troops deployed in the Gulf will need lifelong medical and disability benefits due to exposure to war toxins. Not to mention, the US and its allies will have to spend hundreds of billions of US dollars to rebuild the shattered military infrastructure. Look back at history, folks. During the Iraq War, the total cost was about $2 trillion, and at that time, the US public debt was less than $4 trillion. Now, the US public debt has ballooned past the $31 trillion mark. In that context, the White House is proposing to increase the defense budget to $1.5 trillion, the highest level since World War II, and this figure doesn't even include the $200 billion the Pentagon separately requested for the Iran war. Professor Bilmes dropped a heartbreaking conclusion. The US is borrowing money at high interest rates to fund a war on top of an already massive pile of debt. The billions of dollars in interest won't just disappear. They will be neatly packaged and sent to the next generation of taxpayers to pay off the model. In short, the US received a sad $1 trillion news from the conflict in Iran, and the price to pay is not just in the present, but extends far into the future. As for you, if you accidentally won a $1 trillion jackpot one day, what would you do? Remember to comment and let me know. If you found this video engaging, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons so we can dissect more macroeconomic stories that make you laugh to tears in the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.